One of the few actual policy takeaways from that Gong Show press conference last week that Trump gave, which was indistinguishable from a Saturday Night Live parody, was that he was promising, and his attorney said this, that there will be no new foreign deals whatsoever during Donald Trump's administration by his businesses. This is an effort to avoid the obvious conflicts of interest that he will not be able to avoid. And also that any pending new deals that are foreign will be stopped. That was the promise made by Donald Trump and via his attorney at last week's Gong Show press conference. Unfortunately, and I know that it's very, very soon for this to already be happening, it's sort of weird, a multi-million-dollar expansion of Donald Trump's Scottish golf resort is going to be happening. The Aberdeenshire Council has approved a new 18-hole golf course and more housing at Trump International Golf Links, Scotland. This is going to add a 450-room five-star hotel, timeshare complex, and private housing estate. It's going to add, as I mentioned, another golf course. It's going to significantly boost the value of the Trump organization. Now, you might say, well, David, this isn't really a new deal. This was a pending deal. But again, Trump's attorney, Sherry Dillon, announced last week that in order to avoid potential conflicts of interest, all pending deals will be terminated. This was supported after the press conference by a written statement from Dillon's law firm, Morgan Lewis, which said, again, this agreement prohibits without exception new foreign deals during the duration of Donald Trump's presidency. Obviously, the Trump transition team was questioned. Last week, you say new foreign deals. Days later, you've got a new golf course and hotel in Scotland. They said that this is an expansion. This is not a new deal, and it was never a pending deal. Quote, implementing future phasing of existing properties does not constitute a new transaction, so we will proceed. Who believes this? Even if adhered to, this is sort of the problem with this arrangement that Trump has organized, which is it's all semantics, right? No new deals, no pending deals, but this is fine because it's just a phase of an old deal. So I guess nobody has to worry. I don't know.
If there's a silver lining, it's that a lot of these plans may not even come into fruition. Scotland already hates Donald Trump for the most part.
Yeah.
I guess in the initial plan, he promised a $1.25 billion investment. Turns out it was some $50 million. He promised 6,000 jobs. Maybe it was a couple hundred. So you can see why there was a petition to even ban him from the UK.
There's a documentary about the entire Scottish golf course thing that people check out. Bottom line on this is that even if Trump adheres to the agreement as he outlined it last Wednesday, it's still nonsense. The Office of Government Ethics said that even as presented, Rachel, even if Trump does everything he said he would do, that it still is ethically and morally dubious what he's doing here. I don't believe that there's any way that Trump would avoid conflicts of interest. I mean, it doesn't stand to reason that it's even possible. He's not going to divest. His kids are going to own these businesses. The entire thing was a smoke and mirrors show.
It definitely was, but I don't understand how there's nothing that's put in place to stop him from his failure to meet an ethics standard that every other president has upheld up until this point.
This is what people don't get. People say, David, the emoluments clause of the Constitution. Trump can't do it because he's in violation of the Constitution. That provides a framework under which you could challenge what Trump is doing if someone wants to actually challenge it legally or the Office of Congressional Ethics or whatever. It doesn't automatically do anything. And we've talked about that, Pat. Someone needs to go forward. It doesn't do anything just to say, well, this exists in the Constitution. Okay, but so now what?
And also, the emoluments clause only deals with accepting gifts from foreign dignitaries.
Yes, that's true.
So, I mean, the domestic front is still fair game there.
Thanks for watching this video. Before you watch the next one, remember, we're raising money to expand the David Pakman Show Big League, as well as expand progressive activism. Go to davidpakman.com/donate. Donations of any size are much appreciated.